The weekend is upon us. Welcome to Critic Central. As you already know, I'm your host, M. Cardi, and I'm here with my bro, Boof Daddy. It's been a long time, Boof.
Charlie, they keep
Oh yeah, how we go do And today we are going to look at the Europa League finals. As you all know, it's between two not so big clubs anymore. Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur, and it's happening at Bilbao. That's next week, Wednesday. Boof, what's up?
I'm cool.
What do you think about this final? Who is going to win it?
I can't tell. I seriously can't tell.
This one is not the battle of the mates, so because if it's the battle of the mates, at least they are supposed to be mid-table. But this one is the battle of
Hey, don't do that to United, though. United has pedigree.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to finals. You know, United do not have to play exceptionally well to win finals.
Oh, yeah.
They have that gene, that clutch gene, that they have that embedded in their DNA. While Spurs are known to be buttlers. It will not be surprising because Spurs have won three games against United this season. And as we've seen time and time again, Spurs can take an early 2-0 lead and United can just change it in 10 minutes. We know. Football does not follow logic. You can try to be smart about it, look at the numbers, the analytics, go through the data and everything. If it was like that, everyone would win bets. But football does not follow logic. So, I don't know. The Omen is saying that Harry Kane has won. So, right? Newcastle has also won their first. Bologna has also won their first trophy in 50 years. Yeah. Newcastle's first trophy in 70 years. Perhaps it could be Spurs' time.
It's not going to be their time. I'm just here to bust their bubble. It's not happening this time. I think Manchester United is going to win this Europa, and I've been following the Europa for quite some time now, and I can tell you that if you look at both teams and the road, United have faced more tougher oppositions as compared to Spurs. United have faced them, I think, Lyon.
Yeah.
Lyon was a tougher position. That was one of the thrilling games of the season. They faced them. Sociedad wasn't quite good, and they faced Bilbao, especially the first leg at Bilbao. Whereas if you look at Spurs, they faced Frankfurt, they faced Bodo Glimt. Frankfurt is not really good in their league this season. And Bodo is good, but it's Bodo.
Yeah,
it's Bodo Glimt. No disrespect to Bodo Glimt if they have fans on our set, but no disrespect to them. And I think both teams want it more, and I think Ange wants it even more than Manchester United, because Amorim has stated that this shouldn't define our season. But I think to the fans, they are not looking at what you think.
Sure.
The fans want a trophy because you cannot be sitting.
United fans need it.
We need it.
They need it. How would they banter Chelsea without it? They need it. Yeah.
We need it. It's something that is, it's a desperate cup. It's a desperate cup. And to me, the reason why I'm going to say I'm going in for United is I watched the last two matches. The first match we played at Old Trafford, they battered us 3-0. We had a red card, Bruno. It was over 10, but they battered us. That was Ten Hag. The second one was 4-3. That was the Carabao. Both teams didn't start with, but that match, Manchester United was superb. But it was just some mistakes. And the last match was a 1-0 loss.
1-0. Is it the one from the corner?
No, that was the 4-3.
That was the 4. Okay, yeah.
The 1-0 was Maddison. Yeah, okay. But with that match, even United had lots of opportunities. So I saw something building up. And that match, United were without most of their players due to injury. But Spurs had a complete squad. They had Maddison and everything. And with this final, Spurs are going
in without Kulusevski.
They are going without Maddison. They are going without Bergvall. Whereas United, they have Ahmad back, a fully fit Ahmad.
And I think United have their full squad back.
Yes, maybe with the exception of maybe Delete, and I think Euro will be back because according to sources, his injury is not that distance. So they have literally the whole squad back to face Spurs without, let's say, their most creative player, that is Maddis, and one of their most hardworking player, that's Begval,
And
then
Kulusevski.
Kulu. You understand? So I think this is favoring United. But we have from today to Wednesday. United is playing Chelsea tonight, and Spurs is also playing Aston Villa. So injuries can also come up. So let's just be careful.
United don't need the points today, but I don't think they'll give it to Chelsea.
Oh yeah. For that bragging rights.
Chelsea will roll on the floor today. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll just beg United, like, please, just for once, put the hate aside.
Oh no.
And then just give us the 3 points.
That hate is
but United won't.
Nah, that hate is eternal. That hate is eternal. You know, Man United fans in Africa are our rivals. They are not Man City or Liverpool. Strictly Chelsea.
Chelsea.
We don't like Chelsea, but I think based on it, and both managers. What do you think about both managers and how are they going to approach this game?
United has stand a chance if they allow Spurs to have the ball. Because Spurs, they like to keep a very high line, which they are not very good at. So they will try to, press United, keep the ball, and keep United in United's half. But that's United's bread and butter.
Yeah.
That's where United would thrive because United are very good in transition.
Yes.
So when United win the ball, and it's going to be very crucial, it's imperative that someone like Casemiro and Bruno have a very good game in the finals. And because they are English clubs, I mean, I don't expect them to not to know what to expect in the game.
Exactly.
So United, that's where United is going to. If Ange is stubborn, he's stubborn. I don't see him changing his approach in the final. He's still going to play the same way. And no matter how you want to look at it, United and Spurs have not been good, but then United have a better defense than Spurs.
Yeah.
While Spurs has a better attack than United. But Spurs will be without some crucial key players. And United's counter-attack in that game, if Ange is not going to be stubborn, if Ange is going to be stubborn, it's going to really disturb Spurs a lot. Because once they win the ball, Bruno has the eye to pick those passes. Just
Casemiro.
1-2, and then United are on a break. Yeah. So having Ahmad back, who's also able to shot 1, 2, 3 players and create chances on his own, and also I think it will be very pivotal for United for someone like Garnacho to show up.
Yeah, and I think for Garnacho, he has scored in quite 1 or 2 finals. And last season when we played City during the FA Cup, he was the one who gave us the lead. And I think during the Community Shield, he also came in to score. When it's big, when the lights are bright, I think Garnacho has this thing of always showing up. So he likes to play in the big games. Garnacho and his mentality and all those stuff. So I think it's not going to be, the intensity is going to be there, as you stated, all English affairs. So they all know what they are expecting. They've played each other 3 times this season. So everyone, they are all expecting. And I was listening to Owen Hargreaves. He was interviewing Amorim recently. And he was speaking about Ange. And he said he knows Ange. And Ange is not going to change his identity just because of a match. So that Highland will be played. And I was sitting back and I was like, this man, Amorim is planning some haram.
Some haram 5 low block for you. Seriously. Some haram 5 low block for you.
Yeah, and if you are attacking United, they have two of the best passes. You know, if I say two of the best passes, people will expect me to say Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen, but Christian will not play. Casemiro. Most of the times when we see Casemiro, we think Casemiro is just that player that intercepts.
Yeah, that's
Um,
all the dirty work
that's
on
all
the
the
pitch.
dirty. But he has some exquisite range
Passing
of passing.
range.
He can just one time pass over the top. He's so good at that. So if he can turn up, and he will turn up, because this man has played a lot of Champions League finals and stuff. Do you think he's scared of Spurs in an Europa League final? And mind you are going to Spain. Whenever they go to Spain, Casemiro, you see that his new celebration that he does. Like, yes.
You see, this game, I just want to chip in. The last thing I want to say is with this game, if you look at Spurs on the league table,
Yeah.
Spurs have scored more goals than a lot of teams.
Oh, yeah.
Especially even teams in the top 8.
Yeah.
They scored more goals than them. But they've conceded more than 50 goals.
Yeah.
And that's telling, meaning that how they play, their build up and their setup is not efficient enough. And just like what you were saying, United is going to be licking their lip.
But I want to chip in something. Would you say part of this will be because of injuries? Because to play that high line, you need center backs that are extremely quick, and they have Van der Ven and Otamin. This guy,
Christian
no, this Romero, yeah,
Christian Romero.
Romero, and half of the season, these two guys have been injured, and they have to rely on Kevin Danzo and Dragusin and this young guy, and even Archie Gray.
Gray.
Yeah, and even with them, it's been on and off. So I think that's
The inconsistency in the back line.
but they've gotten the setback. You understand? Destiny Idogi is back.
Udogie is back.
Van der Ven is back. Romero is back. Pedro Porro is back. So the back four is back.
You see, the thing about having a high line or playing a high line is that you should know how one to communicate, and player profile is also very important.
Okay. So based on this, let's look at the combined 11 for both teams. So Andre Onana, Vicario, who are you picking?
Oh, Vicario.
Why Vicario?
I'm picking Vicario. Onana. Onana. Onana, you don't know what to expect though. I don't know what's wrong with him. He had a high ceiling and then I don't know. But Vicario is a good shot stopper.
Yeah.
And a little more consistent. So I'll go with Vicario.
Okay. Then the right back, Pedro Porro or Manchester United play wing back, so it's a little bit.
Maybe you can just put
Dogo. Diego Dallo is injured.
Or Dogo. So just
put Mazraoui.
Mazraoui.
Yeah. Mazraoui or Porro.
Right now or this season.
This season.
Yeah, but Mazraoui has been good too.
Yeah, it's very solid. Very solid.
I'll take Porro.
Porro, okay. Then two centre backs. We're going Harry Maguire. Let's just take it in the Europa League. Harry Maguire or Christian Romero?
Harry Maguire.
Oh,
Harry Maguire has been able to turn his United career around, and huge props to him, because the kind of backlash he was facing a few years ago was crazy, and he's still been consistent. He's still come up big time for United over the years. So yeah, Harry Maguire.
Okay, then Lenny Euro, if he'll be available. He said it's not a serious injury. So Lenny Euro or Van der Ven?
Lenny Euro.
Yeah, okay. Now let's go to the left back position. Patrick Dogu or Destiny Udogie?
Destiny Udogie is crazy. Destiny Udogie.
Yeah, it's good. So say the midfield, Casemiro or Bentancur?
Nah, Kasi.
Dada Cas, as we call him.
Kasi.
Okay, then. Yves Bissouma or Manuel Ugarte?
Ugarte has not been good for United,
He has been okay.
But Bissouma too, he's like this and he's like this.
The two of them.
He's like, let's skip.
Okay, let's skip.
Let's skip. This is
Okay.
like this and like this.
Then the last one is Bruno Fernandes. Who would they play? There's no Madison, so they have to go all midfield. So Bruno Fernandes or let's say Odobert. He can play Odobert.
Odobert is a winger.
Yeah, but he can play as a 10.
Okay.
So for creativity.
Well, no one touches Bruno, so Bruno. No one in their team touches Bruno, so Bruno.
The left wing. Let's go Garnacho or Son.
But Son hasn't had a good season.
Yeah. And Garnacho is wasteful. So let's just go with Son. The right wing, Amadino.
Amadino.
Ahmad or Brennan Johnson.
Ahmad.
Hands down.
Ahmad, hands down.
Then up front, Solanke or Højlund.
Nah, dumb.
Yeah, Solanke. Yeah,
Højlund, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But you know, for him, he's all over the place. But he has this moment when he's, especially a match against Bilbao at Basque, was brilliant.
Really?
Brilliant. The hold up, brilliant. He has these games where he turns up, not in scoring, but his hold up, where to pass. He's a good striker, but he's so raw. That's his problem. He's so raw, and that is why we need an experienced striker to help him, because he's all over the place, but he's so raw. So
he's had less than 30 shot attempts in the Premier League.
Oh yeah.
There are defenders who have attempted more shots than him, and that's very appalling.
Yeah, it's positioning and one or two things, but he's still young, so let's see.
Well, the normal trajectory of football is that players hit their peak from 27.
Yeah.
It's only a few players. I think it was because of Messi and Ronaldo.
Yeah.
That is why we felt like
players are supposed to hit
their peak at a very young 22. Age. But the normal trajectory of sports, 26, 27 to 29, you should reach your peak. So let's see.
Okay.
A lot of things can change. Maybe a loan spell can help. Maybe another club can help. All those things can affect his career. So
okay, so fans, what do you think? Who is bringing it to England?
Let the fans predict.
Is it the mighty Man United? Now they have a new chance for Amorim. Ruben Amorim. He said you bring back the glorious days and they'll sing it from the Stretford end. Will it be that, or is it when the Saints go marching in?
Or when the Spurs go marching in.
So fans, who do you think is bringing it home? Let us see your reaction. Let us see your comments. Please like and subscribe to our channel, Critics Central. We out.
Yep.